testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Order! 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 You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Kammer, but I cannot. Nani? Miss Lottehart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he's in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. My fate. You will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick! I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Fine. You get some ice cream later. I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witness. Running out of time. Better find a contradiction here, or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. That last statement. It's probably the one statement. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. That's super foggy, though. It doesn't say anything except that, like, let's press. See what we get for pressing it. Well, what about the other man? You cannot expect to be allowed to blindly ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claimed there was a contradiction in the testimony. Yeah, she did say that, but I'm trying to figure out which thing was showing that it's foggy. If you have to assign a pen... Oh, okay, I can't even press. Jeez. I don't know anything about finding anything, but I can't squander my efforts. Okay, so we're presenting something. Which I think is just going to be the photo, right?
Objection!
Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What in tarnation? Look at this photograph. Photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So, this picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet, even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What in tarnation? Where's my bullfrog? Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please. Yet, now she has said it, Mr. Rowan. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart. What? Did you see the defendant that night? Of course. I said I could, and I meant I could. And please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in the carefully vague testimony. How he was seen. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was as thick as grits. So once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out of the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. You use binoculars. Very well. You begin your cross-examination. I don't remember that being in there. I don't remember that being one of the things. Freaking binoculars. Cold, thick as grits. So, how could you see Edgeworth? Now just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee taps never find a gal where I'm from. Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is. Nobody loves me. So once I finish, go back to your camera. Yeah, it's got an automatic. The issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this. Objection sustained. It's not letting her answer any of my questions. Sure. Brought my binoculars. Binoculars. Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Is that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this. It took a picture you're using in case? You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to the case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Do you wish to press yes? The camera is of utmost importance. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. But I did the pose and everything. Oh, great. Very well, Miss Hart, you may testify to the court about the camera. I hear you. The camera was set up to take pictures of the meteor shower. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited for stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering the witness because of her challenged intellect. Ooh. Now, wait a minute. Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth. No unnecessary comments, please. Oh, faces the lake, yeah.
Objection!
Not the stars. You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph a shooting star. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? She was trying to probably take a picture of, Gordy.
Take that!
Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. A newspaper article. Gordy? A sighting at Gordy Lake. Well, Miss Hart. Rune! Happy Saturday. I never heard no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I think the camera being faced towards the lake is what is fine. I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. No joking around. What's the proof this witness was trying to photograph Gordy? The camera, I think. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Exactly, Fantasia. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken with a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had the camera set up to respond to loud noises. Order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Well, Miss Hart? You were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah, not bad. Are y'all lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey. But as she so succinctly, why don't you want to say that word? Said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart? Why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Succinctly? Succinctly. Thank you, Rick. Please revise your testimony. Right, fine, I'll testify. I won't change nothing. No. It won't change nothing. Something will change. It has to. I'm gonna spot it. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked straight at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. And I saw a flash near one of the man's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at the boat the whole time. Cross my heart, hope to fry. Oh, that's a good point, Fantasia. He seems Karma seems super confident, but he's like doing nervous things.
Objection!
The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on the case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
Objection!
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because there's a contradiction. You begin the examination. You seem to be sure of yourself. You might have some. I do. I kind of want to go to, like, there's something about hearing more than one shot. You understand this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we'll have to let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. I got you right here, plum pickle. That doesn't matter. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Heard the bang. I want to hear it. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I've never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper of a sound than I would have expected. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Wasn't much else to look at? Yep. Sure to bang up, and she thought Gordy was out there. I don't doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What? What do I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Suspicious. Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. So wait, it wants me to present something that lasts a little bit? So I just watched the boat the whole time. I want to present something here, because you heard another gunshot. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so. The lake was smooth as glass, and nobody was on the shore neither. Better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. I won't be able to beat front. Okay, so then once we present something that's second to last. This one. It wants me to present something here. This is what it said. If she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there, I kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. Oh, would she go check her camera, you think? We could try the camera.
Objection!
No. When you don't hear the music stop, it's wrong. Ow. Present Gordy?
Objection!
Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. That was the only thing out there. Any normal person be looking at. I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step out here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any signs of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Continue. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You'd need them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart, you're saying that you were not watching the boat? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought y'all know I could be a witness to a murder. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat. Till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey! You got the photograph, you got proof. Still, we can't see who is shooting with this. Right. That's why I took this photo and... Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she gonna... She probably, like, enhanced. Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who's shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality of map, but could let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. I hope Von Karma let her show it. Got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. If I'm wrong, though, it'll be in prison. Make her show that isn't enlarged. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court?
Objection!
Because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. What is the meaning of this? Miss Hart, show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement.
Objection!
The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. You still can't see who's firing this. And it is definitely a left hand. Right? Correct? But that's Edgeworth's right hand. There we go. That's why it's so good. The person who's firing it's holding with left hand, but they have Edgeworth's right hand. It could be the defendant, or maybe not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Happy now, Mr. Wright? You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good it has done anyways. That's why I requested she not show it. I think I got it too, Brick. Suppose that means the cross-examination is over, obviously. And I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing? You're good? It's time for me to declare my verdict. Nope. 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 Sure, over there it is. Wait, Your Honor, this evidence.
Objection!
I believe we have spent enough time talking about evidence. Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence but this enlargement. I see no point in retracing our steps. I guess object to the enlargement? Your Honor, there's something decisively strange with this enlargement. Decidedly. Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? I'll show the judge what's wrong about this photo. His hand. Look at the hand.
Take that!
here, Your Honor. Shooter? I'm not sure I understand. Look at the shooter straight. Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. The man's left hand is... what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that the left hand contradicts.
Take that!
The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding the pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Mic drop. Now that everyone in the courtroom is quiet down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? You have given us definitive proof today. We know now that it is not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? I better not have to say Larry, but I kind of want to say Larry first. You want to go victim himself? Yeah, first. So no explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Maybe able to tell with the... oh no, he found the lake. Because usually there's like powder markings. So you're saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I think I can think of no other explanation. That does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But suicide is out of the question. An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. Oh, that's 3 feet. There was no way it could have been suicide. Okay, we're gonna blame Larry. Are you sure the accuracy of your of that data? Of course, I have already considered the possibility of suicide. Shot from approximately 1 meter away. Allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints in the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. He was nervous about a lot of stuff. Court orders the defense and prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood. Yes, Your Honor. That is all. Court is adjourned. He took charge. Good job, Judge. Finally taking charge of your courtroom. That was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, Wright. Yeah, but come on. What happened out there on the lake anyway? If you didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm gonna go check on mine. Oh. Right? Tell her something for me. Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Yeah, just state how you really feel, with a thanks. Freaking Edgeworth. Edgy Edgeworth, not able to freaking be honest with his feelings. I requested a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial. Of course, she didn't see the shooter. The only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. The multiple bangs. She heard 2. 2 sounds like gunshots just after midnight. There's one thing you think AA games neglect a lot. Alibis. Yeah, they're pretty bad with alibis. We're going to prove Edgeworth innocent, and then he's not going to be a jerk to us anymore. Right? Oh, that's right. She got arrested. I'm like, what did you do? Hey, Nick, it's you. I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day, okay? It's a relief. Hey. Why'd you do that anyway? I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. I'm sorry. Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay? Okay. Hold on, no. Talk to her. Have you been questioned yet? No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was just here just now. He said, seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning. Oh man, he wanted to... Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, okay? How much? I don't know. I guess they'll send you a bill or something? Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? Any luck with Mia? None. I can't get through to her at all. I tried. I really did. I don't know what to do. I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training. She sounds like she really did do her best. I should check and see if there are any waterfalls in the local area. I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again. You never see her again because when you're her, you don't... You're not you anymore. Okay. Let's look at the lake. There are fewer than there were yesterday, but cops are still around in the park. Wonder if Detective Gumshoe was here today. Move here. Haven't seen Larry around today at all. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with that lovely fiance. Let's go check her stuff. Man. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal. Trial today at our, Yeah, what about trial? Well, I was gonna say, good show, but it wasn't really all that. Though you did say Mr. Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you, you know? Thanks. Detective Gumshoe, any idea what strategy Von Commer is planning for tomorrow? It sounds like he's, bringing in another witness. Another witness? Oh, right, he said he had something about that in the trial today. There were 2 witnesses. Thanks for the flashback. I was wondering who that other witness was. Who is it? Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Dude, Gumshoe's good at his job. He's not telling us. Even though it would really help us with the meeting. Right, I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? I've never heard anything about it before. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, see? There's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does. And him becoming a prosecutor. And him being scared of earthquakes. It all started with that incident. DL6? Yeah, that's the one. 15 years ago, when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now. You can see it in his eyes. I'm losing my accent. I want to talk to you about Maya. She's not out on bail yet? That's strange. Someone let her go as soon as they had her report written up. I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom today for one of ours. I seen her getting dragged out by the bailiff. I'll be honest with you, pal. She had a tear or two. Mr. Edgeworth, he was so moved I saw his lip trembling. Really? Hold his eyes, Edgeworth? He was really grateful for what she did, you know. I'm gonna head back to the station. I'll get that report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can. Thanks. Oh, wait, I was wondering, how much is the bail gonna be? Don't worry about it. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount. Really? Cool. Dude, didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her for what she did. Alright, pal. Well, don't forget to go pick her up, alright? Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay his this month's rent, too. Maybe. Anything with the camera? Okay. Yeah, it's sitting there supervised. Did we get to do anything with this thing yet? Boat rental shop is closed. Well, hold on. Is there anything new? Okay. I guess we're gonna go pick up Maya then. Hey Nick, you finally came! I just finished paperwork and I'm free to go. Free at last. Those interrogators were really mean. They were like, okay, what did you do this time? Like I was some kind of criminal. Can you believe it? Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they? Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for bail. Thank Edgeworth. He posted the bail for you. Said he was grateful for what you did. Mr. Edgeworth did that? I have to make it up to him. We have to win this case. Oh, now you're back to that. Okay. Fresh air, I gotta say. Freedom feels great. Behave yourself in the courtroom tomorrow, okay? Misbehaving's much more fun. It's not gonna be so much fun when Edward refuses to pay your bail again. Right. I'll behave. I wanted to see that. Okay. Anything here? Detective Gumshoe's not here. Gumshoe's at the scene again today. Really? He's a live wire, that one. Got into a fight with the chief for not following protocol. Not following protocol. I bet he wouldn't help them build the case against Edgeworth. There aren't many cops here today. They're probably back at the precinct working up the case against Edgeworth. Hey, y'all! It's Lotta. Y'all really did it today. What did we do now? Nah, I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thinking. A little self-reflection, you might say. I realized that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. I just went up there and started blabbing any whole thing that came to mind. Lotta. So, you see, I want to make it up to y'all. What did you think of the trial? To be honest, I was doing it half just to say I'd been a witness. Even though I didn't really see anything. I kind of convinced myself I had, though. I'm sorry. I know I caused y'all a lot of trouble. Oh, memory is tricky. Vague little thing. Yeah, I sure know that now. I'll be fine the next time I witness a murder. That's not something you want to have, like, I keep witnessing all these great murders. I mean the first time you witnessed it. Yeah, because you didn't see it the first time. That's true. What about Gordy? Right. Well, the way I figure, the trial's only stoking the flames of Gordy fever. I'll get my exclusive photos and rock it to start. All right, Lotta, you go, girl. I wish I could be an investigative photographer, too. Finish your spirit medium training first. What did you mean by making it up to us? Well, you see, actually, I got a bit of information for you. That Von Karma didn't want me saying nothing about it. What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. To the lot of heart of it. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. She wants us to pay her. I thought this was to make it up to us. Right. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information doesn't come cheap, my friend. Hey, I see you thinking, my, how unsophisticated these southern folks are. Spreading all over your face. Let me tell you, most southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what'll be? We gonna deal or not? What do we do, Nick? It's a deal. We don't have any other leads, so I don't think we have a choice. Okay, how much? Huh? You completely off your rocker? I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Gordy. This is fine, actually. But Gordy might not exist. Then bring me proof that shows he don't. I'll be keep watch from my car, okay? You see something? Y'all come to me first, got it? Okay. Right. See y'all later. So now we're gonna be looking for Nessie. Let's go hunting. You don't seriously. Yeah, Gordy, I sure do. What about Edgeworth? We're searching for Gordy. For him, Nick. Don't you get it? How exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? We can find a monster myth specialist?